Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Thursday AMA. Um, as I was saying before the recording started, today is going to be a bit of a shorter one. As many of you know, I'm out of the country and I'm actually going to be catching a train here in less than an hour. So we're going to go ahead and knock this out, and I'll go ahead and take care of the rest of my business. But I hope you guys all had a great week. I hope you guys had a meaningful week. Moving forward, we have one new announcement for today. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and do a wheel spin to pick the Mint Monday winners, and then we'll go into a quick Q&A before we wrap things up. As for the announcement goes, I'm going to give you guys one part of it right now, and then we'll give more information in the coming day or two. But we're going to start rolling out new advancements and new announcements and new things coming for Burn. Obviously, we've been talking about this for a few weeks now. But to start things off, to kick things off, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a second Burnathon. We've already had a Burnathon before, but we're going to be doing the second Burnathon. And as of now, the planned dates are going to be from January 27 to the 31st. It would pretty much end at midnight PST on the 31st. So we'll obviously give you guys more details on what to expect with that and how the rules are going to be, and how everything on that end is going to play out. But it's a cool thing to kick things off for Burn. Obviously, we still have to have a full-pledged AMA revolving around Burn and all the new things that we're going to be bringing to the table with it moving forward. But for now, this is going to be the starting point. It's going to be the kickoff for a lot more to come. So we're very, very excited for the future of Burn. Honestly, like I always call it a sleeping giant, and I know it is. I mean, there's a reason why it's on deflationary.com. It's going to end up becoming one of the most hyper deflationary tokens on the planet that's recognizable around the world. Just the same like Shibadoge is going to be recognized around the world. Burn will also be recognized all around the world when its time comes. So super confident in the future of it. Super confident in the future of our entire ecosystem. So definitely something to keep your eye out for. The next thing we'll do is, Roof, if you would want to share your screen with the wheel, we can choose 5 winners real quick for the people that participated in Mint Monday. And
Sure, yep.
these winners are pretty much getting, if you minted an NFT, your NFT number is on this wheel. And if the wheel lands on your NFT number, what'll happen is you'll pretty much win a unrevealed Shiba army. So we'll go ahead and send you guys a unrevealed Shiba army.
Okay. You want to do the spin? Let's go.
Yeah, give me 2
Okay.
seconds. 2 seconds. Let me just write this down. Winner number 1. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
Let's go.
Seven, 887. All right, congratulations. If you own number 7887, you are a winner. Seven, 856. Congratulations. Okay. Seven, 894. All right, we got 2 more. 7866. All right, one more, Ruth.
Yep. Last one.
7877. Perfect. All right, guys, congratulations to those 5 winners. I'll go ahead and paste all that into the chat right now. See if it'll copy over from my iPad to here. Do I have to type it all out again? Hopefully it lets me. Okay, yeah, it let me. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and pin this. Bang, bang.
Cool.
Pin. Okay, so if you're a winner, I'll go ahead and send this over to the rest of our team right now, and they'll send it out shortly. So you'll probably get it in the next couple of days at most. We'll go ahead and get that taken care of. But other than that, guys, if you guys have any questions regarding anything, whether it has to do with the project, whether it has to do with crypto, whether it has to do with community, whether it has to do with my trip, whether it has to do with anything, feel free to ask. But just have a fun, interactive Q&A for the next few minutes if we can.
Hey guys, you got any questions?
Hey Leo, it's cousin KK.
Hey, cousin.
Hey, I'm glad you're having a good time on your trip. Pictures look amazing. Thanks for that. Keep them coming.
For sure, man.
Cool.
I'm going to a different city right now, so I'll take a lot more pictures when I get there, and I'll share with you guys, man.
Nice,
yeah, it's definitely a culture shock.
Nice. Question is, what's the current status on the golden tickets?
Golden tickets are pretty much all accounted for at this point. Right now, what's happening is we're creating the artwork for it. So the artwork is pretty much going to be kind of similar to like a, I don't want to say like similar to the burn card, but it's going to be like a golden like raffle ticket type deal. You guys will get that as soon as the artwork is ready for it. The same artist that's working on the Shiba Army EFTs is working on that as well. So, he's definitely got a little bit more work on his plate because he's finishing up the EFTs right now. But all the golden tickets are accounted for, and as soon as the artwork is ready for it, you guys will have it airdropped to your guys' wallet addresses. So that'll probably take a couple more weeks at most.
Yep, that's great. Thank you very much for the info.
Yeah, of course. And then the functionality for the golden tickets will follow shortly after that as well too. So you'll be able to find out exactly what you can trade your golden ticket in for in the future. Go ahead, Roof.
Nice.
Oh, in the main chat, dropped a question. So it's quite
okay, let's read this. It says, but even in the centralized exchange, there is a 15% tax for burn and marketing reflections because the daily burn seems to me too little compared to the volume we have. Let me explain. For the volumes we have in this period of $300K a day between centralized exchange and DEX, 93 quintillion a day should be burned. And I'm calculating 2.5% for the burn instead of the 5% implemented. Instead, I see that we burn like 5 to 25 quintillion a day. Okay, so a lot of the centralized exchanges, the ones that do honor the reflections and honor the tokenomics, they do it on a monthly basis. So they'll do it either weekly or monthly or even daily. They're all different. They all work a little bit differently, but a lot of the volume as well, you have to understand that a lot of the volume comes from market makers. Market makers actually are something that pretty much every token on exchanges uses. And what market makers do is they trade back and forth between a whitelisted account in order to pretty much keep a stable price. So a lot of the volume that you see, not a lot of it, but most of the volume like that isn't reported on that end is market makers actually just doing their thing and doing their job. So every token on the centralized exchange does it. Even stocks on the stock market have market makers, and it's just I really can't fully explain what they do and what they don't do, just because it's kind of a pretty difficult thing to try to explain, but you can very quickly find out by just doing a quick Google search and finding out how market making works. And that'll pretty much answer your question there.
Sounds good. Snags, you got a question? I think it's just hot micing.
Maybe. How's the cookbook stuff going? Are you guys making any progress on that? I see. I was looking at the last pinned message, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we are. We decided to do categories, so so a bit like the top 20 most popular foods in the world, and then it's the vegetarian, and then desserts, smoothies, juices. So that's the kind of.
How are you picking the basically the stuff for the cookbook? What do you?
Well,
I think it's just people
yeah.
submitting their recipes and stuff.
Right.
Where could I submit some? Submit some Ukrainian stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
think the link was in here somewhere on how to join. Roof, if you want, you could drop the link and
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
people to join in there.
Okay.
Cool.
But number one,
Yeah.
number one, you guys should put a cool recipe for dips, because everyone knows I love to eat the dips.
TD, where are you?
Yeah.
TD,
That's funny.
come on, TD,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah. Perfect,
There we go.
perfect. We'll get you whatever you need. If dips is what you need, we'll get a couple of dips for you.
The recipe for dips is
What we have done so far,
the recipe for dips is click buy.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to
Always
preheat
tastes
the
so
oven to 200.
got it. Got it. I think.
Go ahead, TD.
I think by the time whoever would like to join can come in, I think you'll be pretty amazed and blown away by what we have actually. Gone are the days when people actually submit and do things. You can actually ask the bot here to give you a base recipe, and then you can customize or you can add and resubmit back. So you'll be pretty impressed by what we have. And so far, Leo, we are working on the construct. Construct's almost good. We put after the last AMA a couple of questions as to how people would our community would want want the cookbook construct. So we got that now. So now we've today I think Believe in You took all the protein top 25 dishes that we thought were healthy and good, and we put it up there for people to review, for all of our community review. And like that, we will have 6 more categories that we'll publish out. And like truck and drum, if you look into it, if you want to submit something new and you say that something else is interesting, then you can please go ahead and give us a either you can give it here or in the cookbook or send it to Roof or me, whoever, and then we have a way to at least get the base recipe done, and then if you further look into that recipe and if you need to visit with by making some changes to it, you can. Just come on in, because the whole idea of doing it in this particular manner is to standardize the entire content set. So you don't come and give us a different format and others give it a different format. So we always come to a standard format with this approach. So yeah, anybody is welcome, I guess. So everybody, whoever wants to experience the bot, experience in general, be part and parcel of the cookbook, please join. We are actually, as and how we are finalizing the construct, we are putting it up here on the main chat for you guys to go review. Right. So that's where we are.
That's awesome, man. Some people,
Yep.
Chris is asking, when is the reveal for currently unrevealed NFTs? Let me send a text message to the entire team and let me try to find out for you guys, because they've been texting in a different group
I
without me,
think
they
Peter's
don't
already
bother me.
answered
But
that. Peter answered that. He said either it's
oh,
going.
did he?
Yeah, he said today or tomorrow.
Today or tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I'll try and
I
find
think we
the.
still have two.
Mm.
We still have two one of ones left to reveal. I think
Oh.
there is there is one more other than the Vitalik. That one is that one's a crazy one. It's the I'll tell you guys which one it is. It's a fully golden one.
Wow.
I think that's our only fully golden NFT in both collections. Doge Army doesn't have a fully golden NFT, does it?
I think we have one, right? Is it we have
Does it?
or is it the Shiba that's fully golden? There's one Shiba, maybe.
The Shiba is fully golden. Is that one out already?
There is one out that's fully gold. Yeah, it's like with the helmet. That one.
Let me check. Hold on. I'm looking at the collection
Okay.
right now. I'll tell you.
I'm just forwarding the message from. Here we go. So I've just forwarded Peter's message. There we go. For the reveal, guys.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so the golden one doesn't look like it's been minted yet.
Okay.
Or revealed yet, at least. I'm looking at all the one of ones. We've got the stealth one, the one that's like a ninja. We got the one that's in a bomb suit. We got the Deadpool looking one. We have the diamond hands boxer one. We have a samurai one. We have the other like neon green one, then the green monster looking one, and then the rock star. The not the rock star, the biker. So there's still two more. There's still the fully golden one, and there's still the Vitalik that still needs to come out. So don't forget, guys, if you get the fully golden one too, that also comes with the $5,000 ETH reward as well. I think all of our Shiba armies did. So how much did we give away from here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 4. We've gave away $40,000 just to the people who have minted the one of ones so far. It's pretty wild.
So I was looking at the gold Viking. That's like, the Doge, gold Viking. It's all gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's nice.
Yeah, that one's really nice.
Yeah.
But this one's like all gold, even the background and everything.
All right. Cool. Damn.
Yeah.
Can't
Let me look at the
wait to see that. I'm looking at 450. 450.
The Doge Army, right?
Doge Army, yeah, 450.
Oh yeah. That one's dope.
Yeah.
The gold Viking. Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, that's dope. I think we got about
All right, guys,
2,000
nobody
left.
has any other questions? Yeah, 2,000 left, 20% left. I think with the EFTs coming out and the new wave of people that are going to be coming in,
Yeah.
I think they're gonna, at least try to mint some of them just because they're gonna have EFTs and they're gonna want to be able to use them. So the
Yeah.
only way to really use them is to, be a part of the ecosystem. So I expect
Oh
to
yeah.
see a lot of people kind of participating from that end.
Yep. It'll be great. I think everyone's. I don't think anyone's got any questions now. I think everyone's just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think everyone's caught up because we also we had AMA like 48 hours ago. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, it's like too close to each other. So like not much happened in the past 48 hours for us to be talking about.
True.
Yeah, but we'll be back on Monday, hopefully with some new advancements and new news that we could drop as well, through the weekend. So
Yeah.
So, Leo, before you close, I think there's one question. I know you had said it before, but maybe he or she missed it. There's one question about burn card in the chat.
uh-huh.
It says,
Let me see if
Roof,
I
I
can
was
see it.
trying to ask a question about burn card. What's happening with that? But they said their mic isn't working.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the burn card, obviously we announced the new function with the burn card months ago, that every time a burn card incinerates, the remaining tokens like compound on top of one another and get distributed to the rewards for people who are still holding their burn card. So that's still happening, and that's still like a deflationary thing that other people can benefit from every time that a burn card gets incinerated. But think of the burn card like a membership card as well too, because future drops and future things in our ecosystem that we release, burn card holders have a certain benefit to that as well. Like for burn card, we've told you guys are going to be getting a special edition Shiba Army NFT that's going to be pretty much like a Inferno type Shiba Army that'll be exclusive to burn card holders. Burn card holders are going to have a guaranteed spot to be able to mint the upcoming EFTs, whereas to like other people are going to have to kind of compete with one another to try to mint one. The burn card holders are going to be guaranteed NFTs. So there's always like different cool new things and features that we're adding, perks for burn card holders, especially as the project advances and as new things come out. Burn card holders will continue to see different benefits being added to their burn card. At the end of the day, the burn card always has its own utility and its own functionality. So it's always liquid. It can always be turned into burn tokens, and it's not just always stuck to be an NFT. But there's definitely a lot of cool things coming with the burn card, a lot of cool different EFT opportunities as well that only burn card holders will be able to get their hands on. So think of it like a membership card, like an access card.
So,
Okay,
one other question, Leo, when are we going to hear about the Mint Monday special for this upcoming Monday?
For the Mint Monday special, either today or tomorrow, I'll make a pinned message. I just want to circle back with the team and see if we're all on the same page as to what's happening. And then once we get the green light on that, I'll go ahead and send a pinned message in the chat. So it's kind of hard for me because I'm on like a whole different time cycle when they're on a whole different time cycle. So I can't really attend the team meetings because the team meetings, when they do it, it's like 3 or 4 a.m. over here for me, so I'm sleeping. So I try to like catch up with them the following day, and then when I do try to catch up with them, either they're sleeping or they're already done with their work stuff and they're spending time with their families and stuff. So it's kind of hard for me to stay up to date. I get Max kind of like sends me like a written thing every now and then, kind of filling me in as to what's going on. So I'll find out all the information and I'll go ahead and either I'll pin it in the chat or one of the other guys will pin it in the chat.
Thank
Hey,
you.
hey, Dale, real quick.
Yep. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, hi. This is CD. So when you're actually having some time, like I just did this one for you, and the cookbook, the group, like you went the other day and queried the chicken nugget or something like that, right? But you can actually
Yeah.
take recommendations, which restaurants you should visit in Japan when you're in a certain spot. So I did one for you just now. It'll give you the restaurants as well as it will give you a recommendation of a recipe. If you so want to choose and try, you can.
Yeah, that is
You just
so cool. Holy shit.
Yeah.
did you see that?
What the hell?
So you just need to have a word recipes or dishes in there, and it'll do whatever you want it to do. So see, I don't
Wow.
know if I don't even know what these restaurants are, but be very specific. I mean, like wherever you are, you can just put a something there, and it will tell you restaurant name, and it gives its recommendation of which dish to eat in that restaurant.
Yeah. That's impressive. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's like
Well, that's what I'm
it's like
saying.
a
I think it's your
it's
personal
like roulette.
recommendation
You know,
now.
you can I can literally just you know what, I'm gonna try this when I go to Kyoto, which I'll be there later on today, but tomorrow or something. I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna type in one of these questions, and I'm gonna choose one of the restaurants that this app tells me to go to, and I'm gonna go there and eat and see and see what's up. I'm gonna see if it's good or bad or what.
Put it to the test.
Yeah, I'm
Eh,
gonna put it to the test for sure.
yeah. That's the TD, man.
Hey,
We're gonna get. Go ahead, Major.
hey, did we ever? How everybody doing? Did we ever decide what we were gonna do with the K9 NFTs? Did we come up with anything to do with those, or is it still up in the air?
I mean, we were
The K9
never,
card.
yeah, we were never a part of the K9 card stuff anyway. That was like a community thing that the community started, and I guess at this point now abandoned. But that was nothing that we ever, kind of had anything to do with. So
Right.
Okay,
like I guess it's just a picture on the screen at this point, bro.
all right.
But yeah, I mean, it could have been something good, but the people who were running it decided they wanted to have like a conflict of interest on other things, and then they decided they wanted to pretty much take it in a different direction, and then they kind of like clashed heads, and all that fell apart. And this is why people think it's easy to run a community, and people think it's easy to actually have a project and whatnot, but it's completely the opposite. It's very difficult, and it's very time consuming, and it takes a lot of focus and concentration to be able to do things right. And looking at it from the outside, you think it's easy, you think it's something that is manageable, but once you're actually in it and you're actually managing it and doing it, then you see that it's a completely different world, and it takes a lot more work than you would assume.
Those canines are not dogs. They're not military dogs that are in the Air Force, the Marines, the Army, and the Marine Corps. They're freaking. They would be born with birth defects.
Yeah. All right, guys. On that note, I'm gonna get going. I gotta take all my stuff downstairs and then grab a cab to the train station and pretty much hop on my train. So I'm running out of time here, but other than that, I'll be back on here on the regular AMA time, Monday at 4:30 PST. I'll be back on here, so I'll see you guys then. But as always, if you miss Doge, that sucks. If you miss Shiba, that also sucks. If you miss Shibadoge, then unfortunately you suck. So with that said, guys, I love you all. Sorry that today I had to be
You
kind of
enjoy
short.
yourself.
I'm just
Be safe,
thank
man.
you, man. Sorry today kind of was short, but I got to be on the move. So I'll see you guys next time. Love you. Peace.
Love, peace.
Peace.